15年ぶりに訪れたスロベニア、どうしてもっと早く来なかったんだろう。そう思うほど美しい景色が待っていました。湖に浮かぶ小さな島、素朴で温かなスロベニアの家庭料理、そして旅の最後は地元の食材で作る日本料理。今日もぜひ最後まで旅をご一緒ください。
See much better view to the island from here. Lovely.
Prince Edward and Sophie. 2013 is quite recent. And
Careful.
oops. Good morning. Nice. So I think today いただきます。And what you having? British one.
Definitely. Let's eat this right though.
Yeah, I think we eat here tonight. Looks good. Just a rosemary chop. Here we go. Here we go.
Definitely, I'll have the power to
Here we go.
splash you, Cara, so forget me.
It's nice with a private beach like this, isn't it? Yeah. Lovely. So that's the house we stayed 20 maybe years ago.
Yeah, with the children.
No.
Thanks to Tomasz. Getting fun too. Very cute people.
I'm just sleeping, having run, having rest. The color of the water is wonderful. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going now. Yeah, this way, this way. Go more to the left.
Definitely. nice meal, actually.
Relaxing, eating here. I took a photo, so
Cheers.
nice view. Cheers.
Oh, it's very nice.
Oh, quite fruity, isn't it? Slovenian sparkling wine. Interesting. I wonder why Japan
Yeah,
is connected. Interesting. That's kind of design. Here is a, you see, that's a tsuru. Tsuru crane.
So, I suppose it was the man, yeah?
Beautiful church.
Towards Lesce and Radolca, and on clear days over most of the Grenska region. The first written Sava Bohinka and Sava Dolinka in Radolca, to Lake Bled and Lake Bohin, and further to Mount Triglav.
Tito's place.
Ah,
Scottish.
special. Scottish person married to Slovenian.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's very nice. Look, lots of water. Just going to.
Definitely. In that case.
Actually, my wine, because I like it.
Nice.
It's produced in our winery in a valley which is not.
Thank you.
So first there's just some color and the paper. So
This is original.
it's a copy of his.
Copies.
The original would go back to 15th century. So
It says.
I wouldn't be allowed. The reason it looks so much older is because of the wood. The wood is over 200 years old.
Wow.
So
The base is that is wood. That's the metal.
no, this is
Just the metal.
photopolymer today.
Uh-huh.
But before the first ones were wooden, like this one, cherry wood.
Oh,
It's
cherry
very
wood, of
strong,
course, it's
very hard.
hard, yes.
Then they started using metal plates after. But yeah.
That's great. No.
That's interesting. This is cranberry, cheese cranberry. How was it yours? Very good. So mine is like a beef broth with egg dumpling. Never had it before. Interesting. You have? What's that?
Spinach, cream of spinach.
Cream and spinach.
Cream.
So this is the buckwheat pancake with cheese. Cheese inside. That's why we had a pudding. And then remember, say it can be salty or it can
Savory.
be savory.
Yeah.
So this is what it is. Slovenian cheese. I might start from this that way. And then pretty one is sundae. Strawberry and orange.
Yes, I thought it was going to be English style Sunday, but it's nice.
So this is Slovenian style.
No, this is on. It's not orange. It's Sorry. Thank you.
Amazing. And you're preparing it, cut into half.
This is portion for 12 person.
Flour goes in. Okay, about a tablespoon. The hot milk goes in. And parsley. Okay.
Oh, I could add a little bit more milk. A piece of bread.
That is
Wow,
absolutely
looks
superb.
good. See?
Oh, it's delicious.
So it's a radicchio from the garden.
Yeah.
Then pumpkin oil. Look at that color of a pumpkin oil. Oh, the smell is lovely. Pumpkin oil.
Smaller cities or cities that are more traditional, like Casablanca, there you have much less
Very
salt.
good.
Marrakesh is typical.
Well, I think you have this.
If
If you wish, you can put your plate.
What is a pork cooked in?
This pork was
Pork cooked in a pork fat.
from
olive
Kranjska
oil.
Gora. You
Ah,
bring
yeah.
we bought it.
yeah. Oh, here.
Then potato first, and then onion. Then
Very much smarter than that.
1, 2, 3 bridges.
Now currently running by Telecom, Slovenia. And they were found. And this is
Is it like porcini mushroom?
yeah.
porcini.
But still, you see, because of not enough moisture, you see how the
Cracking
head
down.
is, you see.
Bigger one? Wow, the blueberry.
Yeah.
The wild. What's the name?
So we will ask lady. Today she has only tourists, but you know she's nice. She's always on TV. No, buckwheat, and
This one, buckwheat. Only buckwheat, 100%
only
buckwheat.
it could be only buckwheat. I don't know if you have
This is-
another one.
All right, yeah.
I will buy it.
Oats with pumpkin seed. Ah. Oh.
Kapatiska ma tri
And then,
kombinacije.
what's the last one, did you say? Ah, spelled flour. Oh, okay, very interesting. Okay.
I am taking some ingredients if I need it, because this lady she knows.
So this is cooking.
For
And they-
cooking was good. Dobar dan. I will jump, but tomorrow she will not be here. The daughter.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yes. Now you see here is the best.
Anything else you can recommend?
Enostavno je prideti. Če boste vi potem nadaljevali pot v center z avtom, ste tako rekoč greste mimo. Ne?
You see, the beginning activities when you said that